on kitchen, and I am finally ready to tackle the swap. I'm finally ready to make this kitchen flow a little bit better, but I have some procrastinator right here, dishes, so I'm gonna take care of that first and see if anybody jumps on. Worst case scenario, I'll have made the space better. So if you are watching this later and decluttering alongside me, maybe pause this video and go handle the dishes in your sink, or pick up or clear your dish rack, and then go from there. Okay, so I am going to work on getting these dishes away. This is actually clean, it was just drying. Okay. This can go in the dishwasher. Dishwasher. This can be rinsed out. Okay. Alright, so now, procrastinator wise, we just have one pot or pan to work on. Oof. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of salt in there. Get a lot of the moisture out. We're gonna do a little bit of salt. Whoa. And I'm gonna grab a paper towel. Hi, I'm working on procrastinator before I start decluttering the kitchen and organizing. So let me just finish this, and then I will have done the best thing ever. Worked on procrastinator, the stuff that has to get done. Oh my god, this is... I have a theory that the harder something is to get off of a pan, the worse it is for you. I don't know. Okay, so... I'm gonna let this little baby soak because that's wild. Doing the dishes, working on the procrastinator. I only had like 3 things to do, so I'm getting it done before I start working on my kitchen project. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, I can't tell you how excited I am to have this back in my life. This is Force of Nature Cleaner. It is the best cleaner ever. It makes me feel like a scientist every time I do this. So the cleaner is this. This is 1 dose. You put it in. You use distilled water or filtered water. This is filtered, believe it or not. You pour it up to the fill line. Okay. And then you wish that you'd had the plug at that moment, but you go and grab it. Okay. So it's basically salt and vinegar working with power, making a potion that is wonderful. So we're gonna have this going while I do the great sort. We're okay. People, my channel is so small. People keep popping on. They're probably like, what is this chick doing? And what am I doing? Well, I'm doing something that I enjoy. And so I hope there's somebody else out there that enjoys it too. And maybe some of you were invested because you watched another live with me where I tackled over here. And then we kind of discussed like all the problems of my kitchen. So this is the main cabinet. That's like so much space, but it's not being used properly to me at all. So I have a plan to move coffee products. I'm not going to move anything until figure this out. Over here. So my vision is everything you need for coffee here, because this is where the hot water is, right? And there's an outlet for the grinder. So I'm gonna do that right now with you guys here to support me. Thank you. Let me get the camera set up. Sorry for this. It's gonna last for just a minute. Pretty high tech over here. Okay, so this cabinet is actually kind of hard for me because it has a baby shelf. So I'm not gonna deal with this yet. So anything that feels like not right now. So I'm gonna put like items together. I'm not technically decluttering. So remember, I have gotten 80% of the stuff out of my house. So what's left is just maintenance decluttering. And so that's what you're seeing here today. You can always peel away another layer of the onion and get stuff out, especially stuff you're not using anymore. And you want your house to work for you in the moment. So that's what I'm doing here. The baby is grown, but I still feel like I want things to have a spot to dry. And this is so gross, but if I leave the door open accidentally, 3 flies come in. So I don't really want them like landing on anything that we put in our mouths. So I like that you can close the cabinet and it's safe and I can air it out, and yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out what I can, move stuff around, and move the glasses over there and the coffee over here to make a nice little coffee moment. I think it makes sense, because up here are the supplements and maybe they can go in, because stuff on the fridge, I don't like it at all. Okay, so I'm having a day where everything's overwhelming, so I'm just gonna look for things that are not glasses. Okay, this is all stuff for my little lady. All glasses. This is coffee, so that's gonna stay here. And then this is baby cups, and this is baby stuff. So this is like teething stuff, and he's just not using that. And then this is all medicine, so I'm gonna put this in. We have a spot for this. So is there anything else that can go in the direction? Oh, a big thing that we do is take it there now. So I'm wearing one of Dana K. White's mottos, which is take it there now. I'm tired. If you know, you know, because it's a revolutionary way of decluttering. Okay, look it up. I'm focusing on decluttering, and today's a day where I can't really do much else than that. Tool does not belong here. Does not belong here. Does not belong here. Oh, baby stuff. Does not belong here. Does not belong here. I still don't know what that is. Okay, then you guys can go back. My baby glasses. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm taking it there now. Okay, you're gonna go in here. So friends, I am gonna go take this there now. So if you come and I'm not here, you know why. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It is so hard not to just dump things somewhere else because I want to get back to the camera, because I'm like, you know, but the whole point is that we're taking every chance we get to run things home. Because honestly, look at it already with me just taking stuff to its home. It's already so much better. So I'm going to keep working away. My sweet mother-in-law gave me this at this period in our lives. This is very breakable, so I'm gonna have to keep it up here still. until we figure out what to do with it. So that is going to not move because it's hard. Okay, so are we down to glassware? Yes, things we're gonna drink from. Yes, okay, I guess there's no other way to get things going than just to get things going. So I'm taking, do we like this vase? We donate this vase. We donate it. Okay, we like that. We do like these. Thrift store find little glasses for little hands. Definitely. This is such a fantasy self glass. It's like, this is almost sharp. It's like, come on. This can go. These are not for shots, these are for kids pouring. I'm gonna keep them a little bit longer. This is for shots. Okay, we'll keep that. Fantasy self. And 2 more wine glasses. Okay, this is just gonna live there for now. And okay, and then this is gonna live there too, because they're sharp. Okay, cool. So now let's zone it for coffee. Zone it for coffee. Okay, friends, let me get you set up. Hang tight. Maybe close your eyes. Okay. Can't believe I'm... Okay. Okay. So, I'm looking for coffee-related items. And I'm going to put them over there. Coffee. It's not good coffee, but I feel like in an emergency, it would be coffee. Coffee. This is my mom's coffee that she knows is here. I think I'm gonna leave it here. And then meds, Advil. This is really old cold medicine. It's hard because I think you have to dispose of it properly, and I don't want to do that right now, so I'm just gonna leave it where it was because clearly this space is better. So these are coffee filters, so they're gonna go over with the coffee area. And then is there anything else that's like coffee related? No. So okay. We have gummies. Let's make sure they didn't expire. They didn't. Probiotic, expired. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna put this where my daughter can reach. Consolidation time. These are the things that take up the time, but, oh, okay. So the new lid, and we'll put it where she can reach. We'll recycle the bottle, put this in the dishwasher. I like to leave no trace. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm just getting coffee stuff out, and I was getting completely sidetracked. Because maybe what I'll do is just keep making the space a little bit better. So, expired product. Popcorn, I feel like that's up there. It's a coffee bean, a flashlight, These are little dishes, and these are very pokey, so that's why they're up there. And some jam. Okay. Okay, back to the fun part. Hi. If you're just getting here, which I don't think you are, we're decluttering my kitchen. Well, kinda. We're doing what I've been wanting to do for a really long time, which is make more sense of the space. It's kind of the fun part. When you get most of the stuff out of your house, you can just organize the rest. And it's so fun, you can just move it around. So, but for some reason I couldn't do it without you guys, so I'm live. Okay, so I left the hard things, right? I'm used to reaching for the shelf. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Since these are like not good beans, they don't need to have the prime real estate of right here. This I grabbed down. And then we could put the coffee filters. Oh, look at this. I love doing this. You know what I mean? Recycled. Coffee grinder. And let's try out the pour over situation. It's like, this is so annoying. Let's not give it prime real estate, semi-prime real estate. Okay. Dun da da da. Look, like, isn't it like, is that shocking to some people? Is this like a shockingly empty cabinet? Because one time in my life, this would have been chock full of things. One time in my life being my whole life, just 5 years ago. So let's go over here because, you guys, I'm such a dingus. How many of you were realizing that I forgot to put coffee cups? So it's not gonna be as like minimal as I thought I was gonna be able to do. So we'll just do coffee resources, this guy, slowly becoming more and more of a hassle, which is good to get it out, you know? Oh, I'm not ready. Okay, now let's go over here. If you're with me, you're a real one. Okay. All right, so is this strong enough to hold coffee cups? I would say no. Maybe this is, but not many. Okay, so here is our coffee cup cabinet. So let's put the coffee cups over there with the coffee. What do you say? I really don't have that many cups. I'll slide them because we're really not going too far. And get another. We're just moving things around in my kitchen. Trying not to make a mess. Trying not to make piles. Because, oh, my son's napping, and if he wakes up, then I have a mess to clean. Did I press start, you guys? I did not. Okay, so we started this. This does not go here. This goes with this guy. What threw me off before was smoothie cups. Do smoothie cups go with coffee cups, or does smoothie cups go with water? I wanted to have like smoothie stuff over there, like that's just like a little area of like protein powder and stuff or whatever my husband does. But then like where would these go? They would go over there and we'd remember that? I don't know. So the answer is always to declutter. When you spin out and you start thinking the way that I am right now, just declutter. So declutter means putting things where they go and letting things out the door or into the trash. And remember, I'm 5 years into my decluttering journey, so I'm pretty decluttered. So at this point, it's just maintenance, and at this point we're actually organizing, which is so fun because I love this part. I never get to clean, I never get to organize, I feel like, because I'm always just getting the top layer, usually just picking up stuff from the floor so I don't like trip. Okay. So nice to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Okay, so if you know that this is happening. We are making this my coffee area. So thinking these are super cute. They came from my dad in Indonesia. He lives in Indonesia. Him and his wife sent these. We don't really drink out of them, but they're so cute. So I'm gonna keep them because it's mi casa. It's my house, you know? And there's 4 of them. Okay. When I am organizing, I don't organize things to the very edge because if you do that, it's like things will get too tight and then they won't be accessible. And I don't think that's a good idea, especially when you get overwhelmed. Okay, so we have 4 of those. These, I actually bought these because I watched Lead Safe Mama, if you guys know of her. She scared me into knowing about lead in glass, and so it became like important to me to have lead-free drinking glasses. And so these can be cups or glasses. So this is another trickster. And otherwise, okay, let's do, I don't really drink out of my husband's Pine Valley because I don't want to break it. This is pretty full. We'll do it in order of, okay. And then this is so cute. This is Beloved. We'll definitely access that before we even touch those. And then I was born and raised in Scotland. You can't tell because I don't have an accent anymore because I worked very hard to get rid of it. But this is my Scotland cup. And I love like a thin lip on a cup. So this is my favorite cup. Okay, wow, guys. I think having you here made this feel doable because I've been not doing it for a really long time. Let's go over there and make sure that we have everything. Water bottles, I think, should stay over there with the water glasses, right? I seriously could, just love organizing so much. I think it's so fun. Okay. So water glasses, my husband and I love these. So easy access. This is good. This is good. Pitcher. This is good. This is so good. Okay. This is water, pitcher. Pitchers. This is not going to be used as much as those. More pictures. I love if you have grandchildren or your own children or a teacher, I love to just like give them their own little vessels for things. Like I'll put blueberries in one, granola in another, and give them yogurt, and they love like pouring. So that's why I have all of these. Love these things. Okay. Ugh. Then in order of like least favorite glasses, water bottle will go up there. These are kind of fun. My sister-in-law is visiting, and we don't drink, but maybe we'll have like a fancy water in this. Okay. So I'm gonna move stuff up that I'm simply not gonna use. So this situation, this is memorabilia inside of a kitchen cabinet, so I'm going to move it out. My husband plays an annual golf tournament with his buddies, and this is a cup from that, but they were getting one every year. And I was like, guys, this isn't sustainable. Like, this is craziness. So this is gonna go in his office with his memorabilia. And then I'm gonna just put it right there in the box. And then smoothie cups will be, they've dried out enough. They can be lit. I spoke too soon, that lid is wet. Okay. And then smoothie cups will be available there. For shots, it's just so funny. And move another wine glass. We'll put the shot thing in the wine glass. We'll do the smoothie. Why don't we just do the smoothie lids where we can see them? Try it out. Yeah, try it out. If it doesn't work out. And this is another lid. So maybe it's like a lid zone. Wow! I'm happy. So all of this chaos is not really chaos because I made the cleaners almost all the way done. Yay. This is the cleaner that I use on everything. What's amazing is you can clean your toothbrushes with it. You just spray straight onto your toothbrush and then you can shake it off if you want, but otherwise just leave it and it cleans your toothbrush. It's what they use in the hospitals and wounds to treat wounds. And it's as effective as bleach without all the toxic chemicals and residue and stuff that comes with bleach. So yay! Also, they come in these little vessels and I feel like a scientist whenever I'm making it, even though it's so simple. I used to have just a drawer for Force of Nature. It was like these, this, these, this, but my son has been tearing everything out of drawers, so that's why it's like things are feeling a little out of control in my home and I'm trying to get organized. That makes me so happy. Can we look? Look. So cute. Look. The only thing is like the drying tray is bothering me a little bit. But I can hear a fly right now, you guys. I'm not even kidding. So it's not moving. Okay, so we swapped out stuff. I think that's pretty good. Holy cow, it's been 27 minutes. This is almost therapeutic. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna clean up my mess and then if time permits, we'll go from there. Clean up my mess, clean up my mess. I'll be right back. Oh my God, you guys. Even as a coach, even though I'm wearing the shirt, take it there now. Oh no, is that bleach? No, it came right off. I think it's cocoa powder. Even though I'm a coach and I'm wearing the shirt, I keep going off camera and having these dark thoughts. Like, what if I just set it over here? Because they don't want to wait. I have to live the way that I live. Okay, I need to practice what I preach, right? Take it there now. So, take it there now. Okay, so cleaner is made. And then we're gonna declutter this little kitchen counter area. Okay, pour it into the bottle. So you can leave this on the counter and it'll tell you how long the cleaner is good for because it lasts for 2 weeks. I usually use it in like a day and I haven't had it for a couple weeks and it's been killing me. And finally I reached out to Force of Nature and they sent me new nozzles because that was a problem. I kept breaking nozzles because I use it so much. They're the best. It's the best customer service. I swear, I just feel I would have taken this to Disneyland. I just went to Disneyland. It's like this should be in every preschool, every elementary school, every high school should just like this stuff is as effective as bleach, but it's not horrible, you know? I love it. So I will leave a code. I'm an affiliate with Force of Nature, so I get a little bonus when you buy through using my code. There's a fly in here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to deal with that. So if you use my code, I get a little bonus, and then I feel like I'm saving the world because this stuff is so good, so much better than all this stuff. And it also means you can let go of all your other cleaning products and just use this. Like we can clean a toothbrush, you can clean a kitchen sink, the floor, you know, windows, you name it. Okay, so that's fun. Force of nature. Away under the sink, sunglasses on my head. This was my mom's. Okay, guys, so happy. So let's just force of nature with my new nozzle. I'm so excited. So there's like a stream and then there's a spray. Spray is like tighter. So I like to use it as an all-purpose cleaner, and I just like douse everything, and you leave it for 15 seconds, and then I wipe it away, and then like throughout the day I'm just like, you know, and it's a deodorizer. So let's go get my dog's bed. Okay, we'll do that on the way out because I don't want to move you guys. If you're wondering what this is, this is my broken dishwasher that actually still works. Look. But it's sharp and it's scary, and it was on its last legs when this broke off, so I'm getting a new one on the 17th of August. Yeah, long story short, we wanted an open box one. Good for you, Julie. It feels so good. It feels so good, and not spending all day, you know? Just doing a little bit, just getting ahead, not leaving a big mess behind, moving forward. Okay, so like I said, guys, just using it as an all-purpose. It smells so good. It deodorizes. I'm like obsessed. And you guys are seeing me. I haven't had it for 2 weeks, and it smells a little bit like bleach, which I kind of like. Is that crazy? A little bit. Okay. So you can like go like this. You can go like this. Anywhere where water collects. So good, so good. I'm gonna spray the guest room. I have a guest coming this weekend, so I'm gonna spray the guest room. So that's exciting. Let me just give you a quick tour of what we did today, and then we can talk about something else if you want to. I'm just happy to have someone to hang out with. My son's asleep. Okay, so glasses, wine glasses and water bottles are now in here. And then over here we have our little coffee moment. So we do pour over and grind, and these filters and the beans and all the coffee cups. And then I'm just time will telling it. Oops, sorry, time will telling this. Oh, it smells so good with Force of Nature. Okay, and then let's look down here. We have recycling, we have the fly, we have some boxes, we have a little bit of donations. I'm gonna keep going after I get off with you guys because I am in the mood, I'll tell you that. And then now we have this cupboard that has a lot of space. I wonder what I can put away, you know? Like we could do cereal. Should we do like a breakfast cabinet? That could be the next live. I don't know. What the heck is that? Okay, sorry, there was a weird comment. Yeah, so I don't know what to do with that. And then if you're interested in the kitchen bench, because some time has passed, this is how we're looking. Pretty good. It's also our popsicle storage. We're not using any root vegetables right now because my husband's away and he's the cook. We're just eating lots of popsicles. So that's popsicle storage. This is time will tell. So this is my spot for putting stuff that I might want to let go of in the near future. And then over here is just the best storage ever. We have big items. I could spend a second making this even better. The rice cooker's in there. That'll come back out when my husband's home, and maybe I need to find a spot in the cabinet for the rice cooker. Maybe that's what could go in here. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Oh, sorry, it was just a chopstick. Guys. It's just he's not here right now, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Are you getting so sick from me walking around? I'm trying to be really careful. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find the force of nature. I promised that we would deodorize, so let's do that, because this stuff is seriously the best. And then for my people watching, do you want to see the room that's ready for the guest? I'm so excited. My mom helped me. She came and brought. Da-da-da-da. It's also my office and my husband's office with his like gaming stuff. But fresh linens, and like my mom even brought this lamp. So cute. So we are ready. The guest, my sister-in-law, is an amazing chef and cook, so I'm gonna work on cleaning the kitchen up and maybe we can have some good meals. So thanks for joining me, friends. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. I'd love to hear about your decluttering projects, and I wish you all the luck. I would just say if you feel like decluttering this weekend, just remember to declutter into boxes. Thank you. My mom helped me, but just making the bed, that took so much off of my plate today. So this is what I decluttered into, or what I was going to use as my supplies. So I'll put this away, and then I haven't made a mess today. So again, if you're gonna declutter without making a mess by decluttering into your declutter station, okay? Because I mean, look, guys, no mess, and I did a lot. Amazing. Okay, take care. Bye.